Hey everyone. We're here at the Nebius booth at the NVIDIA GTC in conversation with Anastasia Zemskova and Andrey Sizov. So guys, I have several questions to you. Vibe coding is rapidly taking share away from traditional coding. And what major shifts have happened along the path over the past year, and what do you expect for short term?
This year, 2026, the emergence of different AI agentic platforms is going to happen, like lots of them, given that we need to kind of control the agents, do some governance, to see what's happening there, like adding some analytics, adding some insights, and getting this knowledge back to people, to organization management, mostly.
Yeah, people are also writing less and less code, and are most likely to spend their time reading the code, and working with it overall, but not writing inside of the editor. So we anticipate that the on-screen time will, distribute differently across the number of tools that developers are actually using day to day, and this is a huge shift for the whole industry.
Super fascinating, guys. Thank you. Second one will be, what have software engineer agents and related model learned to do over the past year, from your perspective?
Well, once again, we're living in a really astonishing moment of time, because we're seeing the AI revolution in progress. First, it was the creation of GPT. This completely changed the whole industry. The second step was to add reasoning to them, so the models can think, they can reason, they can do more than before. And finally, we're in a stage when this reasoning kind of converts it to agentic approach. So models can do lots of stuff on their own. They can use this reasoning to achieve even more and more and more in various activities, in various scenarios, which is quite important for development tasks. So as Anastasia already mentioned, that the code generation is quite cheap nowadays, and it's better to be focused as humans on review, on architectural review, on delivery of those changes that is possible to get for the quite reasonably cheap price for the token.
So good.
So interesting to be at your position at the moment, I gotta say. Looking at the future, what will programming look like in 5 years from your perspective, guys?
Well, I expect that currently we work in the hybrid mode with agents. I mean humans. So I think that what's going to happen, we're going to have a teams of agents, like teams in period, yes, to do much more than we're capable of currently. And to do that, as I mentioned before, we need to understand how it works and understand how we can control this motion. Because uncontrolled, we cannot achieve what we're asking those agents to do.
I like to think that AI is unlocking a new way of doing the tasks that people are driving day to day, right? So it's not just automating, it's not just taking different parts of the job and making it faster or better. It's like reimagining the task, the job to the grounds, from the very beginning. So I really enjoy thinking that agents are going to take more and more decision-making power while still people stay in control, because we can delegate a lot of stuff. We can delegate writing the code. We can delegate even reviewing it in the end of the day, right? But we can never delegate being responsible for the end result, because people are going to be, in the end of the day, responsible for what they are creating.
So, if it's okay to ask, given the pace of your market right now, how important are technology partnerships like the one you recently announced with Cursor?
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a tricky question. Well, as for me, it's extremely important for us to provide the variety of tools. So we don't want to be pushy in terms of what our customers can use with our offering. We produce the best ideas in the world, and we want to accompany those ideas with the best products of the world. So we value the partnership with the company that's adding more value to our customers.
Right. For 26 years and counting, JetBrains has been delivering a variety of possibilities for the end developers to choose how they tailor their own workflows. So we are very true to this idea, even now in the AI age, giving our customers a possibility, our users, to tailor-made their workflows from A to Z, choosing whatever agents they want to use, whatever LLMs they want to use. So we value that partnership a lot, and we hope to add even more players so that people can choose actually which works they are delegating to which agents, which LLMs, in the very familiar UX of their own native ID.
Super enthused to see those artifacts of this partnership pretty soon. Awesome stuff. And next one is the tooling that brings the power of LLMs to coding is currently highly diverse, and refactoring tools, inline code suggestion, chatbots, and more. In your view, will that diversity keep growing, or are we heading towards eventual consolidation into a single unified tool? What do you think?
Well, that's tricky as well. I think that's the focal models, let's call it this way, the models that can do something special is extremely nice to have, because we can do more with those models. They're not general purpose, they focus, they are meant to do this exact direction of things. But in the same time, with the raise of the capacity, with the raise of the power that we can put to those models, we can achieve more with those kind of narrow approach.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. You know, niching, having tools, models, agents that are particularly made to cover different steps within the software development lifecycle is absolutely natural, but we still are going to be believing that having a platform, you know, a control plane to actually run it all, control what is happening, have a governance, clear return of investment meter is definitely something that we're going to have in the nearest future.
You introduced many AI features in 2024, 2025. Which one is the most popular, and which one was the most challenging or interesting to bring to production?
Oh, yeah. Let me answer the most challenging part, because once we rolled out our code completion feature for our IDs, that was really interesting how we can reduce the latency for our clients. Code completion is quite latency sensitive feature, so we wanted to have regional presence in US, in Europe, in Asia Pacific, and to do that we have to work together with different cloud providers, including Nebius.
What does success mean to you beyond revenue and product launches?
Well, of course it's important to have revenues, to have all the stuff, but what is important for us as the company and for me personally is to make our customers happy. It might seem obvious, but yes, it is. So we want to add more value to our tools, and if still our customers can produce more things with the same amount of time, I would be kind of happy with that.
The joy of creation. We want our customers, want our users to stay up all night, to feel the thrill of it, you know, the thrill to create, to solve, to debug, to find the ways, and to do all of that.
So thank you for a fascinating conversation, guys, and see you at the next GTC.
Thank you so much. Good luck.